On this Honda Accord 2, for gas application, identified as L4-2, for LK24W1, P2647 points to a high voltage condition in the rocker arm oil pressure switch circuit. In plain terms, the PCM may be seeing an electrical signal from that switch circuit that does not match what it expects while monitoring VTEC oil pressure operation. The driver may see a check engine light, and the vehicle can feel down on power or have VTEC operation that does not feel normal. Broadly, the possible fault areas include oil level, the rocker arm oil pressure switch, signal or ground wiring, connector terminal condition, and PCM-side checks after the circuit tests pass. Before testing, save the captured operating data and any onboard snapshot. If related rocker arm oil pressure codes are stored alongside P2647, check what they mean first, then come back and recheck this code. Start with the simple mechanical check. Verify the engine oil level. If the oil level is okay, continue with the scan tool verification. If it is not okay, correct the oil level first, then move to repair verification. Do not skip this, because this diagnostic path starts by making sure the oil supply condition is not the reason the system is unhappy. Next, turn the ignition on or select on mode with the Start/Stop button. Clear the code with the HDS, then run the VTEC test with the HDS. If the test passes, treat it as an intermittent problem for now. The system is okay at that moment, so focus on poor connections or loose terminals at the rocker arm oil pressure switch and at the PCM. If the VTEC test does not pass, the fault has been duplicated, and now the diagnosis moves into direct circuit testing. With the fault duplicated, turn the ignition OFF or select OFF mode and disconnect the rocker arm oil pressure switch 2P connector. On the switch side of the connector, check continuity between terminal No. 1 and terminal No. 2. This is the internal circuit check for the rocker arm oil pressure switch. If there is continuity, keep going to the VTM wire check. If there is no continuity, replace the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Then verify the repair. For the VTM line check, keep the ignition OFF. Keep the rocker arm oil pressure switch connector disconnected. Jump the SCS line with the HDS and disconnect PCM connector B, the 51P connector. Check continuity on the VTM circuit between rocker arm oil pressure switch 2P connector No. 2, the BLU/BLK wire and PCM connector B No. 21 also blue/BLK. If there is continuity, the path continues to the LG line check. If there is no continuity, repair the open in the VTM wire between the rocker arm oil pressure switch and PCM B21, then verify the repair. Next, check the LG line. With the ignition OFF and the rocker arm oil pressure switch 2P connector still disconnected, check continuity between rocker arm oil pressure switch connector No. 1, the BRN wire and body ground. If there is no continuity, repair the open in the LG wire between the rocker arm oil pressure switch and G101, then verify the repair. If there is continuity, the LG wire is okay. At that point, update the PCM if it does not have the latest software, or substitute a known good PCM. Then verify the repair. Keep repair verification separate from the circuit testing. Reconnect all connectors, exit SCS mode with the HDS, turn the ignition on or select on mode, reset the PCM with the HDS, and perform the PCM idle learn procedure. Then start the engine, let it idle, and check for pending or confirmed DTCs with the HDS. If P2647 comes back, recheck for poor connections or loose terminals at the rocker arm oil pressure switch and the PCM. If the PCM was updated, substitute a known good PCM and recheck. If the PCM was already substituted, go back to the beginning of the P2647 diagnostic path. If P2647 does not return, troubleshooting for this code is complete. If the original PCM had been substituted, replace the original PCM. If any other pending or confirmed DTCs are present, Do not blend them into this P2647 test path. Pause and use the correct diagnostic path for the indicated code. The clean way through P2647 is to confirm oil level first, duplicate the failure with the VTEC test, then work the switch, VTM line, LG line, and PCM-side checks in order. Do not guess at the switch or PCM until the circuit path tells you to go there. For more diagnostic training, visit Diagnostics.com.